we're back. So, reason why we're coming here is because Moses said that he could heal us. What does that even mean?
Wait, was there someone actually named Moses? I should pay more attention
Moza.
instead of talking. Okay.
So what he's talking about is like some kind of wound in the force that flows through us. Pay attention. This will be on a test later. So yeah, this...
Is it graded on a curve? Because it's just me. So I don't know how that
so,
works.
then there is no curve.
Damn it.
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps.
Oh, you're one to talk.
You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Yes, but the suffering of Telos is all that consumes us. Tell me, do you know the problems that our restoration efforts face? Yeah, Zerka. So they want to get the project moving forward again. So originally they needed a droid, but it went missing.
Do we get to use T3 to help find it?
No.
Aww.
We have to. They ordered a second, not as intelligent droid as backup, and we have to go escort it because they're afraid that Zerk is going to steal it again or something bad might happen to it.
Is this really the fun quest? Because it just sounds like an escort mission.
No, although it will lead to it. The fun quest is when we need to go hijack a Zerka droid.
Okay, that sounds pretty fun.
This, however, will lead to a side quest that we can choose to take or not.
What's that side quest?
You'll see. So now they're going to talk to each other. And
More talking.
yeah, basically they're going to talk about how, oh, I could feel the suffering coming off of her. It was like the pain of an entire planet.
Oh, go write poems.
So perhaps in healing a planet it will help her become whole again.
How? Never mind. That's just another level of woo. Heal our planet. I'm sure it'll help you.
Because we can't offer you anything solid.
So we'll just say maybe and perhaps.
Mm-hmm. You know, just like Kreia. That's what pisses Kreia off.
You always hate the things that you do too.
Yep. Rule 1 of Kreia. Kreia is a hypocrite.
Oh yeah.
Rule 2 of Kreia. Kreia lies.
Well, everyone lies.
No, okay, well, Kreia lies, but Kreia is also our primary source of backstory and what's going on in the universe, so everything that we hear about what's going on in this game has to pass the litmus test of, wait, but did I hear that from Kreia first?
But what if you hear it from her first and then someone else corroborates it?
Then it's probably true.
But if you haven't heard it from anyone else...
It's suspect, because she's that... I overshot it. She's that Obi-Wan Kenobi from a certain point of view type of liar. Yeah, this is the way to the dock.
Where it's like, well, it was kind of true, even if not really.
For example, in a very loose interpretations... Oh boy. So Zerka sent guys to actually harass us now. No, you must be having me confused with someone else. Nope, wrong person.
All that just to say, let's go.
Yeah. So that was the stick. Soon we're gonna... Well, that was the carrot. Soon we're gonna meet the stick.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this is the Ithorian compound. I can't tell. There's an Ithorian outside. Yeah, Chodo Habat sent me to deliver the replacement restoration droid. Sweet. I'm just gotta go through the airlock.
I'm sure it'll be super simple to do this. No complications will occur.
No, just open Bay 2.
Well, I mean, after we have it. That was a badass sword, by the way.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
Mm-hmm. It's
like,
not...
if you can't have a lightsaber, at least have a badass sword.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have to go through, like... So, this is the game's equivalent of Terrace. And then after Terrace, there's that part where you get to go to 4 different planets and pick up pieces of the Starforge map. So,
you forget I never finished KOTOR 1.
right. Well, this game follows a similar structure to that. So, we're not going to get the lightsaber until after this planet, and then after basically 2 more planets. So here comes the stick. Everyone, shields. Alright. These guys are going down easily.
What difficulty level are we on?
I think just normal. Like, do you want it to be harder?
No, that's fine. That's fine. We do not need to die more often.
Besides, there are some fights in this game that are still extremely hard. Alright, so this was the side quest I'm talking about. One of these guys has an illegally modified blaster.
Okay. What does that mean?
Well, it means that it was smuggled on here. So we can now follow a side quest where we get to go talk to our good friend from the Telos security.
Oh, we are just best of friends.
Yes. So here's what another thing I like what that Obsidian does. Check out our dialogue options. For number 2, we have, actually, I'll be returning this to the Zerka Corporation. And then number 3, lie. Of course, I'll get him to Chodo right away. Alright, let's go, Mr. Useless Droid. By the way, watch how... Oh, he's stuck. I was going to say, watch how these droids... Oh, I actually have to tell him to come with us. That's what I'm supposed to do. Follow me to the Ithorian compound. Aw, you don't even see it. The C-3PO prototypes in this game have the most ridiculous walk cycle.
Even worse than our outer space waddle?
Yes.
Oh god.
Because look at them. Look how little, like, articulation he has.
And even C-3PO was pretty much just waddle back and forth.
Mm-hmm. These are even more primitive droids.
Oh boy.
But I like that design. Again, you can see, like, oh yeah, this looks like C-3PO 4,000 years ago. Kind of like how T-3M4 looked like R2-D2 from 4,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I found this. Actually, this guy doesn't know anything about guns. Again, he's telling us to go to Lieutenant Gren. I'm getting the feeling we should go to Lieutenant Gren.
Yeah, that's a recurring theme.
Oh, great. Now Zerk is also working with the criminals on the station.
Who don't they work with?
The Ithorians.
Is that... so everyone else?
Yes. They work with the government, they work with the mercenaries, they work with the criminal mercenaries. I wouldn't be surprised if they were working with the Sith. Okay, so what do you need us to do now? So now he wants us to deal with the exchange here.
Why is she glowing?
Because we still have the shields activated.
Got it.
Okay, I'll go speak with him.
Not even bothering to deny it anymore.
No, because he's gonna keep... Here's the thing, if you keep telling him you're not a Jedi, he's gonna go, oh yes, of course, I'm sorry. Next time you talk to him, oh, thank you, Jedi! It doesn't stick. So, Zerk is corrupt and working with the criminals, so we're gonna have to go tell the criminals to back off. But we can't go and talk directly... Yeah, we can't go and talk directly to them. We have to go find their underlings.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. You can't just walk into the boss and be like, hey, what's up? Stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, we can try. Their bouncer's right over here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could try and then die.
Like, recognize this guy?
Ish.
He's the same species as Greedo. You know, the guy who didn't shoot first. Then how do I get an appointment? Okay. So we need to go talk to the second in command who's at the bar.
So still going to underlings.
Yeah. Told you that guy wasn't going to help us.
I do not approve of this alliance being formed
Hey, so you know how you were talking about Morgan disapproves? Now we're gonna have Kreia disapproves.
Lovely.
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends.
You know, like me.
How dare anyone else use you?
Yeah, well, we need his resources.
True, he may be able to help us locate the Ebon Hawk, but still, you must be vigilant.
So, using someone for our own ends, Kreia does like that, even though she's literally complaining to us that that's what Shoto Habat's doing.
As you mentioned, rule 1. She's a hypocrite.
Yep. But she's not lying about her feelings.
What feelings?
She doesn't trust Choto Habat. She doesn't trust aliens because she can't read their minds as well. And she's a control freak.
Definitely a type A.
Is that what type A means?
Part of it is very controlling.
The Jedi everyone's been whispering
Like you're
about.
controlling, everything needs to be
No more trouble
perfect.
with the TSF, I hope.
Very ambitious and overworking.
I don't remember this happening. I wonder if this is restored content.
I guess you haven't heard the popular rumors then? Jedi or not, you're the talk of the station. Everyone from the TSF to
Oh, we're
Dark
famous!
is curious about you.
Well, that's not actually a good thing.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, so who the hell are you?
You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Benok, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is?
Yeah, he's the guy we're looking to kill. I negotiate with.
You didn't hear anything.
Other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the woman alone, Benok. I bet she'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, Lux, I mean no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest.
It's your skin, Benok. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
What do you think?
I don't want any trouble.
Okay.
And I doubt you could cause any. Trading Jack
Oh.
Lux is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Okay, that was weird.
I wonder what that could have led to, other than just fighting him.
Well, we're in a cantina, and there's always brawls in cantinas. So this is the person we're supposed to talk to. It looks like she has had a horrible skin burn, sunburn, but this is actually, she's part of a species that's just pink-skinned.
Because if it's a different color skin, they're an alien.
Well,
even if they look entirely the same otherwise.
in Star Wars, there are actually aliens that are descended from humans.
Really?
Yeah,
How?
they're just offshoots of humanity that speciate on different planets. We're gonna get one of them Amira Luca.
What's that?
People without eyes.
That's right, you were telling me about that in the MMO.
Yeah, you can be one of them. So, your exchange.
Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. But Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them.
Thanks?
Yeah, what does this have to do with me?
Look, are you really Jedi?
I was, but not anymore.
Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort?
What do you think?
Good. I like that in a woman.
Is she hitting on us?
Yeah, and the funny thing is that they didn't really bother changing her character, so she hits on you regardless of gender.
Alright.
Star Wars is only confirmed bisexual.
What, besides his being a typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto, out of Nar Shaddaa. Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient.
There's a name we're gonna need to remember.
Roto?
Goto, yeah.
Squid around because he maintains his
Whatever.
Goto's the head exchange boss for this whole region. We're gonna run into a lot of exchange bosses, especially when we go to Nar Shaddaa, so keep the name Goto in your mind. That'll help keep everything straight.
So I'll have it in my mind, but I don't guarantee I'll remember who that actually is.
Okay.
I can get you into the exchange swings in residential 082. They're west of the entrance.
Isn't our residency in 082?
Yes.
When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
Hell yeah.
We'll speak again then. Best of luck, beautiful.
Alright, and that about wraps us up for this episode of Checkpoint.
Celebratory sword swish. Swish.